Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to BYB Today 2. And now, the president of BYB, the Cobra. How's it going, everybody? We're fresh off of BYB 15. The Cobra with a decisive victory over Jeff Jones. The Cobra has challenged Jeff Jones to a trilogy. Therefore, the first fight at BYB 15 was the wrestling match. Tuesday, this coming Tuesday, BYB 16, Jones versus Kirkham 2, boxing. And then on November 5th at BYB 17, Jones versus Kirkham 3, the final chapter will be a complete BYB MMA. We are very close. We have reached a verbal agreement with the giant they call Matt. He's 6'4", 350 pounds, and he loves to fight. That's all we know. We're trying to find him an opponent. Now for a special BYB Today, we're going to be breaking down BYB 6, Jones versus Lamb. We're going to go to the live footage on the big screen, and I'll be breaking it down, and we're going to see what Jeff Jones could have done different. So we're going to play that right now. All right, let's go. Right there, Lamb come in strong. See, Jeff's taking the fight to him right here. He needs to kind of hold back and let Randy wear himself down, because Randy doesn't have too much of energy left right here. Randy's feeling pretty tired. Jeff's landing some shots. I mean, look, that kick was just to get him away right here, but look. Jeff's doing pretty good right there. I mean, Jeff's looking good the entire fight. Look, Jeff let Randy back on right there. Randy doesn't even let Jeff back on. Oh, he landed a good right hand right there. And then Jeff ate a couple punches right there. Listen to this. Listen to it. Right there. Internal bleeding right there. Listen to these body shots right here. He was spitting up blood for weeks. Now right here, Jeff Jones' corner. We're going to go ahead and pause it right here. Can you get it paused, please? There we go. Right here. If Jeff Jones stops working, I'm going to stand this fight up. So instead of throwing punches to the body, which, they done damage, yes, but you're not going to finish the fight this way. So Jeff's corner, because Jeff's tired. Jeff's gassing out, but he's got a good position with a slam. He's not hurting near as bad as Randy is. Jeff's in control of this fight right here. His corner needs to be saying, Jeff, just lay there, rest. Randy doesn't have a good choke in. You rest for 5 seconds, that fight gets stood back up. It gets stood back up, Randy's got internal bleeding, you're going to win this fight. Look, this choke is nothing right here. There you go, rest, look at this, 1, 2, 3, fixing to stand it up. Alright, hold him, right there, look at those body shots. Look at those body shots right there. Randy's done, look at that. Alright, now, go ahead and pause this right here. Can we get that pause, please? There we go. Alright, Lamb's going to work a triangle. If I'm in Jeff's corner, I'm screaming, watch out for the triangle. Push his left leg away from you. But his corner didn't do this. Jeff Jones had this fight won. If he has anybody else in his corner, he wins this fight easy. He retired Randy Lamb. He retired Randy Lamb. So that's a look at Jeff Jones' BYB 6 fight. And now we're going to break down Jeff Jones BYB 15 fight against the Cobra. We're getting that on the big screen right now. We're going to go ahead and break that down. And we're live. Look at this. Cobra coming in. Jones in a good position. Alright. Jones has got that front choke. Look at this. Look at this. Perfect position. Jeff's doing good. He's doing good. There, right here. Still doing good. Still doing good. He's leaning down. Right here. Go ahead and pause that right there. Alright. Jeff's wearing himself out. If right here, he's got the choke, but the Cobra's right arm is underneath. Therefore, it's hurting his arm, but you're not going to finish this choke. What Jeff needs to do is, if he can't get the Cobra off his feet, he needs to let the choke go, get back and reset while he's still got blood flowing through his arms with oxygen. Right now, he's squeezing so hard, it's basically cutting the blood off, flowing through his own arms, therefore making them limp and feel like jello. Therefore, if he doesn't finish the choke, I mean, this choke is tight. I'll tell you from experience, this is a tight choke right here. But the Cobra's arm is underneath there. You're trying to choke to the neck through the arm, which, I mean, it's tremendous pressure on the arm, but it's not enough pressure to force a tap out. The Cobra's landing these weak body shots right here. Nothing doing there. Just trying to pop it loose. There's one, had a little bit more pressure. And the Cobra's right arm is pinned. I mean, we're about got a minute to go. And look at this. From this position, the Cobra has Jones' hands pinned down. Has them pinned down at his side. And there's the back heel trip. Now, from right here, Jones' arms are probably feeling pretty weak. The Cobra climbs into mount. You're going to mount him right there, get that paused. Okay. From this position, Jeff needs to pull down with all of his weight with his top of his right hands on the Cobra's neck and just try to hold him there and try to force a stand-up. I mean, that's pretty much all he can do. This Cobra has the weight advantage, and then the Cobra right to the rear naked.
1 minute.
A minute to go, but I mean, there's nothing doing there. We talked to BYB heavyweight champion Big Rowdy. He's planning a spring return to the cage. We got that going. Let's see. We have not talked to Aaron Hoskins on a possible defense of his 155-pound belt. Let's see, what else we got going on? We're going to take you back now to BYB 7. We're going to need you, the fans, to vote. You just seen the BYB 6 slam of Jones on land. Now we got you right here. We want you to tell us if that slam was better than this slam of Smiley Holes. We're going to pick it up right here. This is about midway of the first round. Midway of the first round. Smiley Holes versus Brandon the Cobra Kirkham, BYB 7. Some people say that Smiley Holes had this fight in his hands. I mean, he's choking hard. He's got a pretty good choke working right there. As the Cobra in this fight, you're just thinking, I've got to get it back to standing. The other one bites the dust. Well, we all know what happened there. We had to edit 15 minutes out of that video just so we could air it. So, let's see, what else do we have here? We're going through all the old videos. We're trying to find Matt the Giant an opponent. If we can find him an opponent, then we'll be doing really good. We're going back through some of the great interviews of this past year. Probably our biggest fight of the year was Miller versus Kirkham. Biggest promoted fight of the year, I guess. You want to say that? We're loading up the promo right here. Gonna let you watch it. One of our best promoted fights of the year right there. And then we promoted BYB 14, but Deshane the Bully Chastain had to retire. Let's get the new weight classes out here. We have a video on the new weight classes, but we're just going to go and we're going to show them. I'm going to show them right here. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our new BYB official weight classes out. 155 and under will remain our featherweight division. 156 to 175 will be our welterweight division. And then our 176 to 199 division will be our middleweight division. That's the middleweight championship for the Cobra. 200 and over will be our heavyweight. And we have the 200 and over division, which will be our heavyweight division. The Brandon the Cobra Kirkham versus Randy Lamb fight, we had no success on that. We have moved on. The Cobra's doing the trilogy with Jeff Jones. Subscribe right now. You get exclusive behind-the-scene footage to the trilogy. Exclusive behind-the-scene training footage as Jeff Jones and Brandon the Cobra Kirkham train together. They train together leading in to this career-changing trilogy of fights that you will find only on YouTube. Subscribe now. And you not only get the 3 trilogy fights, but we're throwing in for free. You get BYB 18 for free, where Matt the Giant makes his BYB debut, and it's promised to be a hell of a card. You want to see this guy fight? Matt the Giant, 6'4", 350. If you don't want to see that, then you're not a fight fan. I've seen this guy. He looks unstoppable. I mean, how are you going to beat him? Are you going to take him down? You can't take him down. Are you going to try to box him? I don't see it happening. He could be the greatest fighter in BYB history, and he hasn't even stepped inside the cage, people. BYB 18, Matt the Giant comes to BYB. Be there, or you're not a fight fan. Subscribe right now. You get the trilogy. You get the backstage training videos of Jeff Jones and Brandon the Cobra Kirkham. You get it all. Plus, we throw in BYB 18 for free. You see the Giant. We'll see you next week, right here, on the only show where you get BYB information. BYB Today 2 is what you search for this one. Stay tuned next week for BYB Today 3. Don't miss out on this exclusive package. Subscribe right now.